Now, some of you might know that I'm not a big fan of Gilbert Arenas. Post career. When he was in the NBA, I actually was a fan. And then literally I can't say that. YouTube would get mad. Literally, he put his foot in his mouth. Let's just say that. Metaphorically, put his foot in his mouth and basically ended his career. Right? And I wouldn't say he went into obscurity, but now he has his own show, Gil's Arena. And he brings on these guests that used to be former basketball players like Brandon Jennings and Rashawn McCants and whoever is on there. But apparently it's a show that's doing well. But sometimes he just says the dumbest, stupidest things. It wasn't that long ago when he said they need to kick out all the European players or something like that to effect. I did a video on that earlier this year. Something stupid like that. I barely forget. I barely remember. I don't know. It's been some time. But after the U.S. barely squeaked by the nick of their teeth to South Sudan, Gilbert Arenas said in a joking way, in his ranting joking way, some not so kind things, almost derogatory things about the South Sudan basketball team, talking about they play on dirt hoops, dirt courts, gotta get their shoes from America, which is funny because we gotta get our shoes from China. Calling them cool runnings, all sorts of stuff, right? And most people were not happy about it. I listened to Dreamers Pro's video about it, and apparently he wasn't happy about it at all. He said he wasn't rocking with that. And I think Gil was even in that live stream for Dreamers Pro responding to that. And then he got the big wigs, big people out there, big media talking about it. And they, you know how they are. They just go at black man like crazy with no remorse. And so it's that. But it's one thing that I heard Ticket TV say, which I thought at first was like, no, we're not playing this game with this one. But then I thought about it. He's kind of right. And I haven't spoken about it at all because it ain't well, I don't talk boxing, but wasn't it like 2-3 weeks ago when Ryan Garcia went on that hateful, racist rant? Yeah. When he went on that hateful, racist rant, talk about joining the men in pointy white capes and hoods, and talk about digging up George Floyd's remains and putting them back down there. All sorts of dumb stuff, right? All kinds of racist stuff going in at Muslim people and black people, which is funny to me because I don't know why he's doing that. I think it's seriously something wrong with him mentally. Like he's not all there and he seriously need help. But that does not excuse the dumb stuff that he has said. Turn this down real quick. Play that country music in the background. Yeah, that doesn't excuse the dumb stuff he has said. I heard he can't box in America, which doesn't stop him from boxing in other countries. But I wouldn't have heard about it if it wasn't for people like Ticket TV, Too Raw, and many others speaking about this. Mainstream media, with the exception of probably Stephen A. Smith, but he still was tiptoeing around it. But the mainstream media didn't say anything about it. It's quite funny. I don't like that because they sure enough was licking their chops, licking their lips when Kyrie Irving sent that tweet. And I'm going to go back to that one. When he sent a tweet about a movie that nobody cared about and everybody went into uproar, going crazy, talk about Kyrie needs rehabilitation and all sorts of dumb stuff. Not the same type of energy. Wasn't the same type of energy for Ryan Garcia. And the funny thing about it is, it's like Ryan Garcia. Shut your damn mouth. The men in white pointy hats don't like your kind either. They don't like your kind. Not to get racial, but I don't even want to say this like this. So I have to be careful on how I say this. But I sense that all races, what I mean, all races, minorities, certain minorities, like African Americans and Mexicans, some even Asians, they tend to, I don't know, cape for the Caucasians sometimes. And when I mean Caucasians, racist Caucasians, they're like, they don't like you. They don't like y'all either. Especially the people who are wearing the pointy hats, the white pointy hoods. They don't like y'all. They despise y'all. So why do you think you higher than African Americans? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But yeah, Gil's stupid. No doubt about it. I definitely agree. Gil's a dummy. A big dummy. A big cockamanian dummy. But y'all just can't ignore Ryan Garcia on what he said and then try to go 2 weeks later go in on Gilbert Arenas. Now, I don't know if Gilbert Arenas apologized for what he said, which he should, because what he said was just not racist, but just ignorant. Ignorant. It's kind of almost the same thing that Stephen A. Smith said about the, man, who was it? Was it a Japanese baseball MLB player or something like that? Saying his name wrong? Something like that. I can't remember. Right now, my memory's leaving me. But it's almost similar to that. Just stupid and ignorant. Now, I heard what he said. It wasn't like, get rid of all people from Sudan. No, it wasn't like that. No, but what he said was dumb. Absolutely stupid. And most people won't rock with that because it was very ignorant. Very ignorant. And that says more about the U.S. team than South Sudan as well. When we talk about basketball. And I already spoke about this 2 times already. South Sudan, they was tall, they was quick, and they knew how to ball. And they had 2 former coaches on their coaching staff who used to play in the NBA with Royal Ivy and Luol Deng. So they know how to play basketball. So this wasn't, to me, part of me wants to say that was some of it was a surprise, and some of it is because the U.S. is just, people don't think about it. They're in trouble. They sitting there pom-pomming, as Dreamers Pros calls it, twerking, putting honey on their stomachs for what LeBron James did against Germany. But you guys only won by 3 or 4 points. They should have blew out South Sudan. But no, they didn't, because South Sudan came ready. South Sudan ain't scared of the U.S. Germany ain't scared. And it's going to be I don't think it's going to be pretty. They should be blowing teams out. And if you got to rely on a 40-year-old balding guy to win, then we seriously got issues. But anyways, but yeah. Let's say this shit for Gil. Gil should apologize, but let's not forget how the media treated the whole Ryan Garcia thing. And I seriously, like I said, I don't talk about boxing on this channel. I don't want to say keep up with it, but I do hear what's going on in the boxing world, and what he's been going through is like freaking crazy. Was he like arrested in LA at a mall and had one of those headsets on there? And then he's going on Twitter rants before the fight with Devin Haney, just going crazy. Yeah. Something's wrong with that guy. Something is unhinged in his head. Maybe it's too many hits to the head. I don't know. I don't think it is. But something's seriously wrong with that guy. And he needed to be blasted for what he said, but the media didn't do it. But anyways, Gil, shut your mouth and know your role. Stop being so dumb. God. Make yourself look so ignorant. I get you trying to make jokes on your show, but get some, well, I don't know if he gave respect. Get some respect to South Sudan. They actually balled. But anyways, it is what it is with Gil. And before I forgot to mention this too about Gilbert. Ain't it sound like one of the top recruits or future top recruits coming up in high school basketball? I heard he's supposed to be big, real big, better than, I'm not even going to go there with that, but he's supposed to be big. A real boss hog when it comes to high school basketball. And I see some clips of it. He looked like he got it. But as far as Gil talking about how he's talking about the South Sudan, yeah, you run your own show. You may have minimal bosses, whatever. But you got to be careful, though. Because someone who might not like what you said about South Sudan or what you have said in the past, they might not like that. And they may hold it against your son in the future when it comes to future prospects, depending on what he does with his basketball career. Some might not think about that right now, but just think about it. Because you know how they be going at trying to find people to do so. I mean, trying to find any ways to stop certain people from getting ahead when it comes to certain promotions. But yeah, he just has to be careful what he said. I just thought about that. I forgot his son's name. But I know his son is cold in high school. But yeah, he got to be careful on how he say stuff. Because they might just hold it against your son. But anyways, now I'm done.